Hi, I'm here at the Hurrah Players where they're rehearsing for their upcoming production, Freedom Train, a musical based on the life of Harriet Tubman. And while the Hurrah Players are putting on this production as a way to commemorate Black History Month, it is truly a universal story that everyone can relate to about the human spirit.
Hear ye, none of y'all close to near me. I'm clearly the favorite, you feel me dearly. Ashamed for the cost, for the rock where the ears be. I'm the hottest thing out, yours truly, sincerely.
My name is Sharon Cook, and I'm the guest director for the Hurrah Players production of Freedom Train, which is the story of Harriet Tubman.
So Sharon, for those who aren't familiar with the story of Harriet Tubman, it really is a big part of the American culture, not just in the Black history and Black culture, but for the United States altogether.
Exactly.
Can you speak to that?
Exactly. I'd like to first begin by saying African American history is American history because of the vital role that a number of African Americans have played in making this country what it is today. Now, Harriet Tubman, of course, she was a slave, and the interesting thing about her story is that she didn't just initiate this Underground Railroad herself. There were other people involved, and it was the Quakers. A Quaker introduced himself to Harriet and said, "I can help you get to freedom," and she wanted it really bad. Of course, as the story goes, she comes back and she helps so many others to escape to freedom as well, and never once got caught.
My name is Dee Dee Hoskins, and the role that I play is Harriet Tubman.
So Dee Dee, what have you learned by portraying Harriet Tubman? She's, like we said, just this significant woman in our history.
Oh, David! I don't know if I would have had the courage to do what she did, but what I've learned from her is that to always be there for your people, no matter what the cost may be, no matter what's going on. If someone is in need, you should help them if you have the power to do it.
There's no hiding place down there. Oh, I went to the rock to hide my face. The rock cried out, no hiding place, no hiding place down there.
Freedom Train is more, though, than just the story. It truly is entertainment as well. So when you're coming, not only are you getting a history lesson of sorts,
right,
but it's also filled with music,
yes,
and beautiful
definitely.
sets. So
what I love about the Perry Family Theater here at the Hurrah Studio is that it's a very intimate theater, so the audience you become a part of the story. Also, there is a lot of music involved, a lot of spirituals. These are the code songs.
So these are songs that were sung among the slaves as code words to say, hey, this is where we're meeting, or...
Exactly. There's the literal meaning, of course, of the song about going to heaven and that sort of thing. But there is a figurative meaning behind that. Going to heaven is actually escaping to the north. So a lot of wonderful spiritual code songs that are sung, beautiful harmonies put together, by the cast. The audience is going to really enjoy this play. In addition to learning so much about the Underground Railroad and about Harriet Tubman in her life, they're going to be thoroughly entertained.
It's gonna reach out to people and just show people that we have to remember what African American people went through, and we should never forget that, because we have come a long way with our president being African American. If it wasn't for people like Harriet Tubman, that would have never ever been possible. Coming from slavery to now just being free, this story is gonna touch people.
Don't miss the Hurrah Players production of Freedom Train, where you can see local talents perform this incredible story on Harriet Tubman's life. It goes on at the Perry Family Theater from February 15th until the 17th. And if you'd like more information, please go to hurrahplayers.com. And thanks for tuning in to Hot Ticket.
140 days I done grind in the streets and switched all of my shady ways.